This is the craziest shrinkflation I've ever seen.
The poor kids are gonna get empty bags of candy for Halloween.
So I'm back at it again with another video, and originally I wanted to make a video about how grocery prices are getting out of control, but while I was looking for clips, I found a new, more sneaky way that corporations are not only getting more money out of us, but giving us less of the products that we all know and love. So we all have heard of inflation, but now there's shrinkflation. Companies are actually giving us less of the product, but still marketing it as the same. Before we get started, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel, and let's take a look at the first clip.
If anyone doesn't believe you that shrinkflation is real, wait until you see this ramen I just got from the grocery store, okay? This is Mike's Mighty Good Craft Ramen. This was more expensive than the regular ramen, okay? More expensive than a pack of regular ramen. I'm sorry. What is this? What is this? This is a half cup measuring cup. Ready? This is barely even a half of a cup of noodles. I'm sorry, but like, look at it in there. Like, look at how sad that is. There's no way. And I'm pretty sure this was like $3,
So that first clip, we had somebody paying $3 for ramen, but it looked like they paid really $2 for air and then $1 for ramen. When I first saw that clip, I thought there had to be some kind of mistake. Like in this first comment we have, I would bring it back and return it. Is this not a portion error or something? But as we're gonna continue to see in the rest of the video, these are not portion errors. These are companies trying to get away with giving us less for what we're paying for. In this next clip, we're gonna see an example from a company that we all know.
This is the craziest shrinkflation I've ever seen. So this is the normal one. It used to be 8 ounces. Obviously, you're familiar with it. This is the one they sell now. 6 ounces, 2 whole ounces less. The container isn't reusable. I know this one's plastic too, but at least like you could do something with it. This one is literally just a plastic bag. It's so annoying to scoop out. It sprays everywhere. And it's 2 full ounces less for the same price. This was like $5.49.
So there we go. We got Hershey's in 4K giving us what looks to be a bigger bag, but it's somehow less ounces. So they're making it look like they're giving us the same amount or even more, but now they're just filling it up with air. And they're hoping that we just grab it and we don't even notice that they're giving us less than what they used to give us. Just wait, it's gonna get even more ridiculous. For now, let's just take a look at some more comments. Less product and cheaper packaging so they can make even more money off of us. Record-breaking profits from greedy corporations. We need some class action lawsuits on all of these companies. Well, if you're like the person in the next clip, you might actually really think about filing a lawsuit.
I don't normally post stuff like this, but I got this pack from Target for almost $13. Let me show you when you open these up. I kid you not, each packet has 2 or 3 cookies in it each. I thought it was a joke or something, and I opened up more. They are all like this. Some have 2.5. Some have 3, some have 2. What is happening?
Honestly, if you're paying $13 for some cookies, you kind of deserve to take an L on that one. So I'm just gonna take a look at the comment section. I just bought them from Target yesterday. Every single package has like 3 to 4 cookies. Totally insane. They need to charge less than, not more. Insane. The next comment says, that's a serving size, just buy the larger bag. A serving size for the big bag is 7 cookies for 140 calories. These bags are supposed to be 140 calories, so it should be about 7 cookies according to Walmart. So a lot of times when you buy cookies or candy, it comes in those big bags. So let's see, according to the next clip, how much candy is actually coming in those bags.
The poor kids are gonna get empty bags of candy for Halloween. Mars has slowly been chipping away at the weight bag of fun size. I'm strictly looking at the 55-piece bag. Back when it was in the red or the blue bags, just a few years ago, there were 55 pieces, but the weight was 34.5 ounces. And then you see a yellow bag that's 31.18 ounces, but you still get 55 pieces. And today, it's 30.98 ounces. Again, you still get 55 pieces. So which of these candies are they skimping out on? Pause this video and put your guess in the comments. What they're now skimping out on are the plain M&Ms. Before the weight decreased, they were 15 ounces per pack. Now they're 13.5 ounces per pack. And they're probably not even giving you the weight that's currently posted. I feel like we should just start weighing everything. This is a part of your 55 pieces. You get nothing. They're shrinking your candy, giving you less and charging you more.
So if you see some sad kids on Halloween, I guess we all know why. They got nothing in their candy. I thought this first comment was hilarious. Fun isn't what it used to be, liked by the creator. I just wish they'd raise prices and leave the product ingredients alone and product size alone. I will give them the extra $1 for the product I've always been brand loyal to. I had a fun size bag of peanut M&Ms that had only 2 pieces in it. Not so fun if you ask me. And it's not just candy either. Check out the next clip. So I don't even think she had 10 green beans in there. I had to go to the comments to check out if that was a fake video or not. This actually happened to me last year. I sent them an email with brand of beans, picked up the barcode, told them what happened, and they sent me a case of 24 cans of beans. It has concepts of green beans. There's no name and no beans. It's like everything you buy is a risk of whether you actually get what you pay for. And these are not just one-offs too. Let's just run through some more examples.
This person wrote that from April to May, they thought that their Premium Plus saltines had gotten smaller. And so they compared them. This person went in one week and got large fries, and then went in the next week and got large fries. So for those of you still getting this one when you order large, this is what you have to look forward to. Simply Orange from 52 ounces down to 46 ounces, and it was not that long ago that these were a proper half gallon at 64 ounces. Now we're at 46. This one on the left was purchased May 8th in Bridgewater, Nova Scotia. This one was purchased May 23rd, same place, same price, but 100 grams less chicken. Pringles 2012, Pringles 2025. Look at the actual chip, look at that. This pizza now weighs 20 grams less, but look how they changed the packaging to make it seem like this is a very large pizza compared to the size of this pizza. But if you look at the actual packaging, you're missing out 20 grams of pizza. These chips used to be 7.5 ounces, went down to 5 ounces, same price.
Every time I see a video like that, I think to myself, who's keeping a Pringles can from 2012? It's like they could see the future and they said, wait 13 years, this is gonna be a hilarious TikTok. The person they're talking to is like, what's TikTok? This really got me wondering though, is it really everything? I don't know, let's just take a look at the comments. Have you noticed how narrow cereal boxes have become? Smaller packages and higher prices were toast. Do the shareholders not have enough? This is such a subtle thing, I've never really noticed it. In the next clip, we're gonna see somebody's reaction to their first encounter with shrinkflation.
I've been trying to figure out what the f***'s been wrong with my Uncrustables, because they just haven't been, there's been something off about them recently. I went on Reddit. They used to be 2.8 ounces, now they're 2 ounces. What the f***? That's almost an entire ounce. I was wondering why it was missing so much, like, stuff inside. This is you, Smuckers.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna let the first comment say it. My Uncrustable had crust. There we go. There we go. Genuinely stopped eating them because they tasted like straight bread. They had a 2.2 ounce version and a 2.8 ounce version, and they sell 5.2 ounce versions to colleges for football players. Okay, but how much crust are they getting though? So if you got a snack that you're used to buying and it's just not hitting like it used to, the next video might explain why.
Embarrassing examples of shrinkflation. Toblerone bars now have bigger gaps and less chocolate. Last one will surprise you the most. Gum packs now have a thumb spot to grab them instead of a piece of gum. Pringles have gotten smaller. The tube is the same size, but the chips inside are much thinner. This bottle of soy sauce now has an empty shell in the middle. Gatorade bottle has a nearly inch-deep indent at the bottom. This Cadbury chocolate bar says now bigger, but it looks the same size as a regular one. It feels like ice cream now costs more than just ice. They are the same price, but the left one looks bigger and the right one has more juice. Commercial Oreos versus real-life Oreos. These cookies always had 3 M&Ms on every cookie. Pringles can I saved for an art project roughly 10 years ago versus one I bought yesterday. This brand is designing its packaging to hide the fact that it's only half full. Look at these chocolates through the years, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and today. The amount of Cinnamon Toast Crunch that comes in the box now. This toilet paper sheet from 2025 next to one from 2022.
That video just speaks for itself. Let's see what the comments have to say. Shrinkflation should be a criminal offense. This needs to be illegal. Why does someone have a piece of toilet paper from 2022? Alright, this just got personal. This feels so insulting, like I'd rather they just raise the price. Yeah, the Costco rolls are even skinnier than the Charmin rolls and significantly more paper dust. Now look, shrinkflation is pretty new to me, but if you've ever bought a bag of chips, you probably know this has been happening for a long time.
Five chips!
I don't know how he even called that 5 chips. It really looked like 2 chips. One was a full chip and the other one just broke apart. Yeah, no way you count that as 5 chips. That's kind of crazy. I like chips too. Let's take a look at the comments. That's not really 5, more like 2.5. Is that even a serving size? I didn't even think about that. That was really like half a serving size. If that was me, I'd be so mad. But the person in the next clip gets even more mad.
Pepperidge Farm, you're on my list. Colors? Colors? Don't lie to me now. Do y'all remember this used to be like all Roy G. Biv? Like there was a bunch of the red and the green and the orange. Like not the normal cheese orange, the other orange. And now, look at this bag, look. Like for real, look. And if I shake it around, it's literally like there's like a dozen colored ones and that's it. Y'all are literally scraping pennies at any chance you get. And it's like...
I gotta take that back. If that happened to me, I would not be upset. I haven't had Goldfish in a while, but if I remember correctly, the colored ones were always the worst tasting ones. Am I crazy for that? Let me see what the comments gotta say. Where are the purple ones? I don't think I saw any purple ones. I remember red, dark orange, purple, and green alongside the normal color. People like the colored ones. They tasted so bad. Yeah, personally, I think she lucked out not getting the colored ones. But it's not just at the grocery store too. It's happening outside grocery stores.
The audacity New York has to charge me $6 for this, and I could finish it in like 3 sips. The straw is bigger than the cup.
They basically just gave her a water cup that they put coffee in. I wouldn't be going back there anytime soon. Let's see what these comments have to say. Stop it right now. That's a kid size for real. Basically a sample. Now in this last clip, we're going to see someone's reaction when they just can't take it anymore.
At what point are we just going to be living amongst junk? Because if every single company is shrinkflating their products and making their products crappier, at one point, all we're going to have is crappy product and nothing we have is ever going to build to last ever again. Because why did my absolute favorite floss? There's one thing I'm obsessed with in this world is flossing, specifically the Oral-B Cool Mint. They changed their formula of their floss. This is a crappy piece of floss now. It used to be like the best floss. I was so ride or die this specific floss. But just like everything else, they're shrinkflating and they're changing and they're making their product crappier. At what point is everything just going to be crap? At what point are we going to be living amongst like fake things because nothing is built to last anymore and nothing is built with quality? And like, how rich do these CEOs need to get? That's what I can't fathom. How much money are you personally saving, CEO of Oral-B? How much money are you personally saving by doing this to your floss? Because you've ruining my day and every other day, and now I have to go find a new floss I like because you want to save a fraction of a penny on some floss? I'm so sick of it here.
She couldn't have said it better. Let's go straight into the comment section. We are at that point right now. Spray bottles no longer work either. Please, I also have been crashing out over the quality of floss. I googled it and there was a whole Reddit page also crashing out, so we good. Let me know in the comment section if you ever crashed out over shrinkflation and I'll catch you in the next video.